So welcome to my channel once again, dear students. So as we were discussing in the last video, that in the next video we are going to discuss about the questions regarding the chapter 2, that is human reproduction. As in the last video I have showed you the important diagrams which all are going to come, and they are really very important. Do not skip any of the questions. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss the important questions. Actually, this chapter is really very easy and you can understand very easily. So let us start. With the questions. So the first question is regarding male reproductive system, that is for 5 marks. Okay, so how do you start this question? First of all, you have to learn the NCERT very carefully. From the starting to the end, the question should be very neat with no spelling mistakes. So this question is for 5 marks. Second question is of female reproductive system. This question is also for 5 mark question. Okay, so these both questions are really very important questions. Then the third question is of gametogenesis. This question is also of 5 mark, dear students. These 5 mark questions might also come in the form of 2 to 3 marks, but you have to draw neat label diagram. Okay. The next question, the fourth question, is based on menstrual cycle. This is also the 5 marks fixed question. As in the last video I have said you that is for 5 marks for diagram, right? If it is in the writing part, then you have to write at least 8 to 10 points in the line wise without any spelling mistakes with the neat label diagram of the menstrual cycle, that is for 5 marks. Okay, then the fifth question which is there, it is of fertilization and implantation. Fertilization and implantation. So this question really depends very much whether it is for 2, 3 or 5 marks. If it is a 5 marks question, then the both type of questions might be asked. Okay, in this fertilization and implantation, each and every question I am getting it from the last year previous question papers and this NCERT textbook, because this is like a Bible, Quran and whatever you would say. Okay, so in this you might get in 2 marks that what is fertilization. I am just telling you how to define the answer in the answer sheet. What is implantation? So this will be your starting main definitions. Okay. Then there is a diagram known as ovum surrounded by few sperms. You can see here. This diagram also you can draw in your exam after writing this definition. So blastomers and cleavage definitions also you might get, and in the NEET also it is really very important about the zygote and second polar bond. So this type of question you might get indirectly in your exam. Okay, so the sixth question will be of embryonic development. Sixth question is of embryonic development. This is for 5 or sometimes you might get for 3 marks. Then 5 marks because of the diagram, 3 marks is only of the definitions, that too 1 page answer you have to write. If your handwriting are really very small, then you have to really practice your handwriting first without spelling mistakes. Then if your handwriting are very small and you are writing very if the answer answer is of 16 line answer and your handwriting are really very small, that 16 will be half of that. Means the examiner, in the eyes of the examiner, it will definitely look a small answer. So make sure that you are writing in the big handwriting very clearly without any spelling mistakes. Okay. Then next question is of 7th. 7th question is really very important. Listen to it carefully. It is about parturition and lactation. And lactation, that is of 3 to 5 marks. Definition you might get what is parturition and what is lactation. So if the question of lactation is of 5 marks, then what will you do? You will draw neat table diagram of mammary gland and then you will write 8 to 10 points regarding that lactation. If it is of parturition also, some definitions you can mix out but in the form of neat manner. Okay, so these were some of the important questions regarding the chapter 2, that is human reproduction. So you can also take the screenshot of this now full. Okay, then in the next video we'll start with the next chapter, that is chapter 3. Let us see how many are doing really very good, practicing every day. Make revision chapter wise. Don't make timetable the clockwise. Okay, make it chapter wise timetable. So hope you like my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.